All right, I'm very happy to invite to the stage now a finalist from our Buildable Hackathon just a few months ago. Eric, the founder of Block Stalker, an on-chain event-based alert system. Eric, please come up. The stage is all yours.
Thanks, Greg. Am I good now? All right, so hi guys, I'm Eric Kirse, also known as tau.algo if you've met me ever in the Discord or anything. I'm just glad to be here. You know, it's just great to put like NFTs to faces here at this event and get to know all you guys. So I'm the founder of BlockStalker.io, and like Fred mentioned, we had initially launched our product with the Buildable Hackathon back in December and finished third place in the consumer category. And when we came out of that, we said, wow, we've really got a great MVP here that we can you know, take beyond just a simple little prototype and develop it out. So honestly, I'm just happy to be able to ride the bull all the way to Barcelona here with BlockStalker. So, you know, they say don't read internet comments about yourself, but I tend not to be a rule follower. And, you know, I've read a couple things about BlockStalker, and a lot of people tend to kind of group it into the Block Explorer category or the network analytics category, or maybe even an NFT marketplace. But the truth is, BlockStalker is really none of those things. We have certain elements of it, but the purpose for BlockStalker is totally different, and I think Fred did a great job introducing us. We're focused primarily on Algorand on-chain events. So if you know this quote, by the way, make each program do one thing well. Come see me after I got a surprise for you. So the purpose of BlockStalker is to empower users to follow events for accounts, assets, and applications on Algorand. Like I said, we're primarily focused on Algorand on-chain events. We're not a Block Explorer. Our key focus there is just enabling users to follow those things. Now, when it comes to BlockStalker, there's a few key pieces of vocab that'll help you understand our product when you go to use it. If you're familiar with Algorand at all, you know what a key is: an Algorand asset ID, an Algorand address, an application ID. All of those three things we refer to as a key. We also call something internally a key type, which could be an account, an asset, or an application. We have a key group, which is essentially a named collection for a key. In this case, it might be Tinyman or any other sort of group collection of a key. And then we have a key identity, which is a tuple of both the key group and the key type. And then finally, we have the key event, which is a named transaction activity for that given key. Internally, this basically is the lingo and the vocab that we use for BlockStalker, and it'll help you as we introduce our product. So if you're interested in following along, you can take a couple seconds here. We have a Decipher 2024 kit at our BlockStalker.io website. And if you sign up for the next 72 hours, we're currently handing out a free 30-day premium subscription, which will enable you to have full real-time access to the chain events that are happening on Algorand mainnet. Now, what I just wanted to show you right here was some of the initial setup. This is our client.js library that we just launched, and it's just a few lines of code. So if you go to this code setup URL, you'll be able to access that. Now, if there's anything that I want to get across as I talk about BlockStalker, it's the concept of tell me when. Tell me when USDC transfers happen that are over $5. On BlockStalker, it's easy as just 5 lines of code plugged straight into our API toolkit to create a filter to follow these on-chain. Now, as I mentioned before, there's the key identity, the key group, and the key type. If you're familiar with US dollar coin, you know, you probably know this ID by heart. But really, all you got to do through BlockStalker is create a key filter for the US dollar coin, route it to your stream, set an amount of $5, which is greater than or equal in this case, and create the filter on your stream. It's really that simple to say, Block Stalker, tell me when US dollar coin transfers over $5. Or maybe you're an Algorand OG and you're interested in knowing when governors vote. With Block Stalker, we have what's called identity filters. Identity filters typically, we group them together when there's multiple keys that have similar types of activity. Now internally, we maintain a registry of all these keys and the information so that when we update this integration, you benefit from the integration. Again, creating an ID filter on Block Stalker is only 5 lines of code. And if you're interested in following identities for governance accounts, you can subscribe to those with a key event of governance transaction and be on your way streaming in real time in just 5 lines of code. Or maybe you're an NFT collector and you're interested in knowing when NFTs list on Algo X NFT. Well, we've got another example for you here. Using Block Stalker, we've already recognized that the treasury account for Algo X NFT is here at this key, and you can set up a key filter to subscribe to all marketplace listings for Algo X NFT. And again, within just 5 lines of code, you can say, Block Stalker, tell me when new marketplace listings happen on Algo X NFT. Now, these are just 3 events that I've showed you. We do a lot more behind the scenes where we take the Algo-D JSON data, we enhance it, compress it, and convert it over into a readable interface. Now, those of you who are developers, you probably feel familiar with this sort of block JSON. What we're doing is we're setting up an interface for each event on-chain that's namespace, provides exactly the information you're looking for, handles things like price, takes care of converting decimals and other things that are really a pain in the butt if you're a developer, and setting up other information like market and seller. So somebody who might be wanting to follow this data on chain is now getting a compressed version of the information that matters to them. In this case, right, this was a listing for the Algorilla NFT. And so I just showed you 3 of these. We've currently integrated this for 53 events across the chain. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to continue to add more. One of the benefits of Block Stalker is as we build out new integrations and partnerships, everybody benefits. So we continue to hone the data model for Block Stalker as a whole. Not only that, but we also handle the time and cost of Algo-D setup and management. We handle the high-performance block ripping and tuning necessary to handle these number of events. We handle translating transactions into meaningful interfaces, kind of solving a key user experience problem with just getting started with Algorand events. We handle transaction versioning and namespacing. We handle new key discovery and registration, so when things like new governance accounts pop up and pools, we'll take care of that. We also handle updating integrations and partnerships. So, again, we're starting to bring on other groups like FIFA Collect, for example. We take care of all that behind the scenes. We handle the asset caching and the asset decimals and the price calculations, all the stuff that I mentioned before that just, if you're trying to do this on your own, it's a lot more challenging. We handle the event indexing, the storage and archival, and then we also provide this all through a real-time WebSocket SignalR infrastructure that gives it to you in a reliable way. Now again, you're certainly welcome to do this all yourself, but through Block Stalker, we offer this all through a premium real-time subscription, and you can get these on-chain events live. So really the possibilities are endless. With Block Stalker here, translating the what on Algorand into real-time events enables you to focus on your decentralized app magic. Whatever events you might want to follow, whether it's Tinyman V1, Tinyman V2 activity, NF domain sales, pair of verifying assets, any of the NFT marketplaces, all of the Algorand primitive transactions, all of those things are supported on blockstalker.io. So essentially, whether you want to focus on whale watching, build a bot, maybe you're a financial exchange and you want to know just when US dollar coin is transferred, all that stuff is possible just by directly streaming things with 5 lines of code on blockstalker.io. So as far as our roadmap, I know we're finishing out Q2. We just launched our Block Stalker bot. We've got a couple more platform integrations that are in work. We'd like to open source that Block Stalker bot and make it a bit more of a community growth item. And we've we've posted a few things right now, and we've gotten some feedback on the bot, and I think folks are continuing to give us feedback on that. We also really want to, enable the ecosystem here. I think we've kind of carved out a new category in terms of tools for Algorand. So part of that is we'd like to, build out some training module and enable folks to onboard more easily with BlockStalker. Geoscale, obviously Algorand is a global decentralized network, so we want to continue to scale outward just beyond our current smaller infrastructure and enable folks just in various countries to get this real-time access. And then beyond that, really want to continue to evolve the platforms and partnerships that we've got and really maintain just a laser focus on perfecting events, empowering customers and trying to enable the ecosystem growth through our tool. So where does that leave us? Well, let's connect. If you're a user, I'd say we'd love to hear your feedback. It helps to continue to shape our tool and make sure that it's working for you. If you're a platform, well, let's integrate and grow together. One of the nice things about BlockStalker is it's kind of a win-win. If we're able to integrate with your app activity, we can drive users to your platform. If you're building a dApp, let's talk about your event and data needs. We continue to upgrade these interfaces for the events. And if there's data that's missing on them, we'd love to chat with you and hear about that. Well, if you're an enterprise, definitely we can save you time and money. Again, going back to what we handle, we take care of so much of the infrastructure challenges and just make it easy for you to plug into BlockStalker with 5 lines of code. And lastly, if you're an investor, well, just see me after class. That's it. Thanks, guys. I'm BlockStalker, and give us a follow on Twitter.